Here's a decade plus of business lessons summarized into 60 seconds. Promise late, deliver early, learn fast, trust slow, bet big, test small, give first, ask last, ignore opinions, treasure facts, always promote, never slander, disregard doubters, believe in you, persist always, and stop never.
You project forward several years, and that you imagine that your life is perfect in every way. Imagine that you have no limitation. Imagine that you have all the time and all the money and all the friends and all the contacts and all the education, all the experience, and that you could be or have or do anything you want in life. If you could, what would it be? If your life were perfect in 5 years, what would it look like? How much would you be earning? How much would you be worth? What kind of a family life would you have? What kind of health would you have? What kind of car would you be driving? What would your life be like if you could wave a magic wand and make it perfect in every way? Develop a vision of yourself as happy, healthy, wealthy, thin. Practice what top people practice, which is what is called idealization. Wealthy people live by this principle. They see success in their minds long before the world sees it in their hands. They design their future like an architect, with precision, intention, and clarity. Before the mansion, before the business, before the millions, it was a vision. Wealthy people think differently. While most focus on what they don't have, they focus on what they can build. They don't ask, can I afford it? They ask, how can I afford it? They live as if their dream is already real, and the world eventually adjusts to match their belief.
To get a business from 0 to 10 million, you essentially have to be very, very dictatorial. You tell people what you want. People will tell you this isn't going to work. You ignore comments, you ignore feedback, and you do what the hell you want. And you force your business into success. Why? Why do you need to be dictatorial? You have no time. You take high level of risk. There's no time for discussion. Generally, what you're trying to do hasn't been done before. There's no data to back up what you're thinking. You need to grow quick. Don't complain. Don't talk negative. That's what average people do. Average people talk problems. The greats talk solutions. What I need you to do is, I need you to find a reason to keep going. And if you can find a reason to keep going, I know you're strong enough to do it because you're human. And every human has what it takes to get past whatever they're going through if they decide to push through it. Push through it. Tragedy and trials come to everybody. Only the strong survive.
A businessman has no friends, no enemies, no emotions, and no deviation. And all he loves is the color of money. All I'm trying to do is remind you that you are never, ever, ever, ever a victim unless you choose to be. Everything in your life will change. You're always in control, even if that's a lie. And I don't care if it is. Even if a meteorite coming in and killing my wife couldn't possibly be my fault, I'm going to own it. Because the second I give away my power to somebody else, I'm now at something else's mercy. And there is some line that I can't cross, that I'm no longer in control. And I refuse to do that. A real businessman knows that emotions are expensive. Anger costs clarity. Fear costs opportunity. Attachment costs focus. And he can't afford to lose any of them. You think it's cold? It's not. It's necessary, because when you're building an empire, compassion can't cloud precision. You can care about people, but never at the expense of control. Control is everything. The weak hand their power away because they want to be understood. The strong keep their power because they want to be effective. They own their results, even the ugly ones. They take losses the same way they take wins. We take with full accountability.
There's 3 types of people in this world. It's poor people, it's rich people, and it's wealthy people. The poor people, all they do is talk about money. Where my money at? I need my money. I gotta get my money. The rich people, all they talk about is things. So they talk about my car, my house, and these type of things. The wealthy people talk about ideas, and that's what it's about. The poor work in the system. The rich work for the system. The wealthy own the system. Poor people think small because struggle forces them to. They can't plan 5 years ahead when they're worried about Friday. Rich people think short term. They want to enjoy what they've earned. But the wealthy, they think generational. They think about their kids' kids, about legacy, about ownership that never dies. Wealthy people don't talk about money because they understand money is a byproduct, not the goal. They talk about leverage, equity, networks, and scalability. They talk about impact because when you create something that helps enough people, money becomes automatic.
I laugh every time I hear people saying, yeah, I don't like working for other people, so I want to work for myself because I want to set my own hours. Yeah, right. Let me tell you what, when you work for yourself, there are no days off. There's no Christmas. There's no fucking Easter. There's none of that shit. When you work for yourself in the early days, you're working through all those holidays. Every day something bad happens. Every day there's problems. Every day somebody's trying to fuck you and take what you've built. It's a war. Every single day when you get up in those early days, the greatest people are self-managing. They don't need to be managed. Once they know what to do, they'll figure out how to do it, and they don't need to be managed at all. What they need is a common vision, and that's what leadership is. Leadership is having a vision, being able to articulate it so the people around you can understand it, and getting a consensus on a common direction. They think being your own boss means sleeping in, taking time off, doing whatever you want. No, it means doing what nobody else will do for longer than anyone else is willing to do it. It means taking full responsibility when everything goes wrong and giving credit away when things go right. Entrepreneurship isn't freedom, it's pressure. It's waking up every day and fighting battles no one sees. It's fixing problems you didn't cause and paying for mistakes you didn't make.
Business is like starting to run a marathon when you're out of shape, and then having to get in shape while you're running the marathon without resting, without knowing how far away the finish line is, or if there's even a finish line at all. Business is hard every step of the way. And I think the hardest part of all of it is the uncertainty. The thought that all of your sacrifice might be for nothing, that you give up everything now for nothing later. You have to remember the life that you walked away from to pursue your dream. And you realize there's no going back to that. And so you just keep going. The first time you do it, it's the biggest rush ever. You quit your job, you do the business, and you get some first traction. And that first dollar that you make with the new business, it's the best dollar ever. But it's such a strong reinforcer, that big success of quitting one thing and starting another, that you need to immediately forget it. Because after that, you have to just stick with it for a very long period of time. The test isn't whether you get the greatest business idea in the world the first time out. The test is whether you keep learning as you go along. What your strengths are, what you can do for your customers, and what you can bring especially to the table. And to do that, you need the education. But more importantly, you need a genuine desire, day in and day out, to delight the customer. There's no losing, only learning. There's no failure, only opportunities. And there's no problems, only solutions. So to me, what failure is the mother of all success.